Now we can discuss one of the important theorem, that is Lami's theorem in case of equilibrium condition. So what Lami's theorem states, if three forces, which type of forces? Coplanar concurrent forces. Three forces acting at a point are in equilibrium, then each force is directly proportional to the sine of the angle between the other two forces. You can observe in the figure, we are having the three forces P, Q and R. They are coplanar concurrent force system. The angle between P and R is beta. Angle between R and Q is alpha. Angle between P and Q is gamma. So what this Lami's theorem says, if three coplanar concurrent force system are in equilibrium condition, then according to Lami's theorem, the force is directly proportional to the sine of the angle between other two forces. You can represent these coplanar concurrent force system in the form of triangle. We know that the angle made by P and R is beta. Therefore, this angle becomes angle in between P and R is 180 minus beta. Similarly, angle between R and Q is 180 minus alpha. P and Q is 180 minus gamma. So what this Lami's theorem says, if the three coplanar concurrent force system are in equilibrium, then force is directly proportional to the sine of the angle between other two forces. Here we can observe in the figure, if P is a force, the angle between other two forces means the opposite angle is alpha here. Therefore, P divided by sine alpha. Similarly, the opposite to the Q is angle is beta. Therefore, Q divided by sine beta. Similarly, R divided by sine gamma. So this is what the Lami's theorem. So based on this Lami's theorem, we are having the problems. The Lami's theorem says, if the three coplanar concurrent force system are in equilibrium condition, then each force is directly proportional to the sine of the angle between other two forces. So this is one of the important theorem is considered in the equilibrium chapter. So let us move for the next topic, the free body diagram. So what do you mean by the free body diagram? So free body diagram is nothing but it is a representation of the line diagram of various forces acting on a body. Just consider this figure. A sphere is there which is attached to the ground, subjected to the tensile force T. So we can write the free body diagram of this sphere. So what do you mean by the free body diagram? Just it is an indication of line diagram which shows all the forces acting on a body. You can observe here, this is what the free body diagram of this simple sphere. So if you consider any body which is subjected to the three types of forces, one is self weight of the sphere, it may be any object, is considered as W, which is always acting vertically downwards. Then the normal reaction R, always acting perpendicular to the plane consideration, and tensile force T acting on a string. Let us observe all these forces in this figure. So if we consider this sphere which is having the tension T, therefore it is represented by T. It represents the tensile force acting on a sphere. And this sphere is having its own weight, that is weight of the sphere. We know that weight is always acting downward, therefore weight is considered as vertically downward. And another force you must write which is always perpendicular to the direction of reaction. Where there is a fixed support is there, your reaction is always perpendicular to this fixed support. So you can observe perpendicular to this we are having some of the reaction forces, that is R. Is nothing but free body diagram is a one which is the representation of the line diagram of forces acting on a body. We can say an example of another body. The sphere is there which is vertically supported and it is subjected to the tensile force T. We can write the free body diagram. We know that always for this sphere we are having the weight of the sphere W, which is always acting downwards, and this tension direction is given. You must show the direction of the tensile force, and the reaction force will come. We know that always the reaction is perpendicular to the action, is nothing but perpendicular to the support. Therefore the reaction force we can write. So this is what the concept of free body diagram. So in order to solve the problems, you must draw the free body diagram, and also in the some theory questions you may expect the questions on free body diagram with a example. Let us continue in the next session. Thank you.